On the news, Niwa rescues 7, recovers 2 corpses, 3 still missing in Anambra boat mishap involving actor Junior Pope. Airpeace Lagos to London flight fare sparks a price war among foreign airlines. And IMF demands productivity reforms to combat slow growth in Nigeria. Glad to have you join us on News Now. I am Simisola Atikun. The National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, has revealed it has rescued 7 victims and recovered 2 corpses in the ill-fated boat mishap that happened in Anambra State involving popular Nollywood actor John Paul Odonwodo, popularly known as Junior Pope. While giving a clearer picture of the number of people, casualties and survivors in the boat mishap, NIWA area manager Suleiman Nicholas disclosed 3 persons are still missing. He says the incident happened at the Akpaka area, a suburb of Onitsha, and Nsugbe at Anambra East local government area when the victims were coming back from Anam, where they went to shoot a movie. Meanwhile, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, AGN, has announced the suspension of all film productions involving riverine areas and boat rides following the tragic boat accident that claimed the life of Nollywood actor Junior Pope and 3 crew members. As Muslims in Nigeria celebrate Eid al-Fitr, citizens are grappling with escalating costs of essential commodities, prompting widespread concerns and frustration among consumers. Vendors and shoppers alike are feeling the impact of rising prices on items crucial for each celebration, such as rice, food items, and other necessities. In Abuja, residents expressed dismay over the sharp hike in prices compared to previous years, making it challenging for them to afford traditional items for the festival. Traders also lament low sales as customers owing to low purchasing power.
What we have in, difference of cow with now and last year is very, there is higher rate. Because last year, I think we get cow of 600, 700, which now we are buying cow of 1,500,000, 1,300,000, 1,200,000. So the thing is not easy at all. And we urge our present government to look into our business. We have been crying almost every time to see that government come to our aid to help us. We don't know how all these things happen like this.
My sister, they are not buying, no. If somebody want to buy 2 mudu of rice now, you buy half mudu. If you want to buy gari 2 mudu, you buy half mudu. Some people are crying, they don't have money to buy. They used to come and beg, Madam, give me 1 mudu, give me half mudu. Let me give my children. They don't have money to buy. Says no days at all. We know said there's no market because of the condition of Nigeria, situation of financial things in Nigeria. People they complain badly and things cost. When dollar high, we they say now because of dollar make things cost. Now we hear say government reduce dollar price. Price of market no come down.
Everything has added ×3 of what we used to buy before. And the problem is that the money is not even there, the money is not there, the money is not coming out, no business, nothing. Then by the time you struggle and get a little, that okay, let me come and get 1 or 2 things for my family, you see that what you have in your pockets, it doesn't buy anything.
The entry of Nigeria's major carrier Airpeace into the lucrative Lagos-London route has sparked a price war among foreign airlines, which have severely reduced their airfares to compete with Airpeace. Airpeace commenced direct flight from Lagos to London on March 30, pegging its price for a round-trip economy ticket at 1.2 million, a wide margin from prices charged by foreign airlines costing as much as 3 million naira. Since then, foreign airlines have further slashed airfares on the Lagos to London route to an average of 1.4 million naira for a round-trip economy ticket to compete with Airpeace. Speaking on the development in a televised interview, Chairman of Airpeace, Allen Oyema, says foreign airlines operating the route are fighting back and conspiring to force him out of international operations by crashing airfares on the same route. Well, to discuss this seeming war between Air Peace and foreign airlines over Lagos to London flight fare, I'm now being joined by aviation expert Onwayo Olumide. Thank you for your time, Mr. Olumide. Now, the announcement of reduced fares by Air Peace was a relief for Nigerian travelers, but did you ever say to this move by foreign airlines to reduce their charges even lower than Air Peace?
When you have a new airline come onto a route that has been monopolized by an airline, you expect those on that those who are operating on that route to do same. They try to suck you out of the route by bringing down the fares. And for me, the what has happened between the foreign airlines, I would not call it colluding, but I just feel that they just reacted to the competition that Air Peace has added to the route.
All right, now, so do you think this is, do you regard it as conspiracy against Air Peace as its CEO has alleged, or is it just how competition is it just competition at play here?
Yeah, for me, I want to see it more as competition rather than conspiracy. What you can call maybe conspiracy might probably be the attitude of the non-airlines. So that's we're looking at Gatwick Airport and other agencies. If watch what Gatwick did. Gatwick did not use the usual water cannon to bring to welcome Air Peace. He not announced on his website that Air Peace was starting a flight to Lagos from its airport. Rather, when Swiss Air and I think Azerbaijan Airline who came after Air Peace, all that was announced on the social media handles and publicized around London. That was not done for Air Peace. Those are the kind of conspiracy I want to see. But for the fair war, that is inevitable. Air Peace just have to find a way of navigating. Remember, for fares are deregulated, and because they are deregulated, you really cannot hold the airlines. You must be able to prove beyond reasonable that they are colluding before the regulatory agencies and the anti-competition bodies can step in. And that's a very difficult thing to prove. But because those are deregulated, all they need to do is to file the fares at the agents with the Nigerian regulator and the British regulator that this is the fares I want to charge. And once you send it, it is approved and you can easily go ahead and charge those fares. But for me, I think Air Peace should concentrate more because their competition is not really those British Airways of the Virgin Atlantic, but the other airlines that belong to third country, such as Egypt Air, Rwanda Air, Ethiopia Air, Qatar, all those that has a one stop or two stop. Those are the ones that would not look at Air Peace fare to fix their fare because most people want to travel direct. And once they see that the cheapest of the direct fare is Air Peace, they would have to, because they've got their own flight is a one stop, they would not be forced to bring down the fares below what Air Peace is offering.
All right, aviation expert Onwayo Olumide, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Moving on, the former Minister of Science and Technology, Ogbonnaya Ono, has died at the age of 72. The first civilian governor of Abia State died on Thursday at a hospital in Abuja after a brief illness. Before his death, Ogbonnaya served as minister under the immediate past administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Ono was the first civilian governor of Abia State and Nigeria's Minister of Science, Technology and Innovation from November 2015 until his resignation in 2022. The International Monetary Fund has said that countries across the world must prioritize productivity reforms to revive medium-term growth. In a piece on its website on Wednesday, the IMF disclosed that the global growth rate had slowed steadily since 2008 to 2009 global financial crisis, and without policy intervention and leveraging emerging technologies, the stronger growth rates of the past were unlikely to return. On his part, Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy urged employers of labor in the country to invest in technology to boost productivity. We'll go on a break, but still to come, former NFL star O.J. Simpson has died at the age of 76 after a cancer battle, as family share statements. Stay with us. News Now will return shortly.
the last 3 years, we have built a multi-purpose center, which is the envy of all in our constituency. And I can tell you that the people who are living there are already enjoying it.
Guy, do you think what this man just said is true? See, I seriously doubt. I'm sure it's one of those their silly lies.
And wait, do you know there's a way to find out if these things he's saying is true or not? This is the Construct app. It gives people like us a sure way to track implementation of constituency projects. It gives valid and verified information on location of projects, amounts allocated, amount funded, the level of job done, and even the profiles of concerned legislators. You and I can post directly on this app.
Are you serious?
This is the Go-To app if you want to know how our Commonwealth is being expanded by the government.
Wow. Let's even see if what this man said is true. Show me.
The Construct app is developed by Other People Nigeria with support from USAID and is available on both Google Play Store and Apple Store.
And it's true.
Of course, I told you.
Welcome back. Here's a recap of our top stories. The National Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, has revealed it has rescued 7 victims and recovered 2 corpses in the ill-fated boat mishap that happened in Anambra State involving popular Nollywood actor John Paul Odonwodo, popularly known as Junior Pope. While giving a clearer picture of the number of people, casualties and survivors in the boat mishap, NIWA Area Manager Suleiman Nicholas disclosed 3 persons are still missing. We also told you that the entry of Nigeria's major carrier Airpeace into the lucrative Lagos to London route has sparked a price war among foreign airlines, which have severely reduced their airfares to compete with Airpeace. Speaking on the development in a televised interview, Chairman of Airpeace, Alan Oyema, says foreign airlines operating the route are fighting back and conspiring to force him out of international operations by crashing airfares on the same route. And in case you missed any of our news bulletins or for more updates, you can catch us on Limex, World TV and AVO TV or log on to our website on www.tv360nigeria.com. You can also follow us on our social media platforms on Twitter, Instagram and YouTube at TV360 Nigeria or download our mobile app on Google Play Store, Huawei App Gallery and Apple Store. On Facebook, we're at TV360 Online.
Opinions are free, facts are sacred, but truth is universal.
How, in practical terms, can we, for instance, de-escalate the tension?
President must see himself as the President of the Federal Republic.
We know where the enemy is. 3 places. The Lake Chad Basin, the border area between Nigeria and Cameroon, and then the Sambisa Forest.
On Digi 360, we give you a complete dose of everything. Opinion, facts and undiluted truth.
I hardly believe what politicians have said in this part of the world.
A new Nigeria is possible, a future is possible.
We delve into the issues, dissect it so that you can understand it, and use it to take action.
I don't think there's any need for any governor to look for grant for ranching.
Digi 360, dissecting the issues.
Corruption not in my country.
Hello, Alhaji. Right now I'm in Abuja. No. Hello, Adamu. Right now I'm in Kano. Yes. When I get back, I will just call you. Look, what is wrong with you? I'm talking on the phone and you are gesticulating and doing. What's wrong with you?
Daddy, where exactly are we as we speak?
Are you alright? This is Lagos.
Well, you just lied to someone that we are in Abuja.
Keep quiet. Who told you you can tell an elderly person is lying?
Daddy, you just lied. And by lying, you are raising corrupt children for the future of Nigeria. That is corruption, not in my country.
Corruption not in my country.
Well, it's now time for some business news. Okoyemi Owosheni is here with happenings in the world of business. Over to you, Okoyemi.
Hello and welcome to Business News. Despite urgent calls for a 6% annual closure rate to avert a climate crisis, the global coke power capacity marked the first growth in 2023 since 2019. According to a report by Global Energy Monitor, coal power capacity expanded by 2%, driven by new plants in China and reduced closures in Europe and the US. The report further reveals that approximately 69.5 gigawatts of coal plant capacity came online last year, with China accounting for two-thirds of the new capacity. New plants were also commissioned in Indonesia, India, and 7 other countries. Still on business, Minister of Works David Umahi has hinted that the federal government will likely charge an average of 3,000 naira per toll gate for vehicles using the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road upon its completion. Umahi made this known at a press conference in Lagos on Thursday, April 11, 2024. Now, this comes shortly after he disclosed the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road construction will take up to 8 years and cost 4 billion naira per kilometer. The minister also affirmed that no permanent structure or jobs will be lost in the landmark beach and resort in the construction of the coastal highway.
We would like to see no tears, in the course of our doing this very important project. We want a win-win situation. We want to see a win-win situation. And that's why we are not following the law. The law is meant for man and not man for the law. We will not go legal. We will not, want to ask who is right, where are your papers, who gave you this, who gave you that. We don't want to do that. We want a simple solution. But what is very important to note is that we are federal government, and you are our masters. As to master us very well, don't push us front and back. Because if we begin to bend to respect all the wishes of these our masters, it will be very impossible to arrive at our destination. So I want to appeal that we pay compensation, and whatever we do to mitigate whatever pains may come. Yes, some people's land mass may reduce. And we don't want to say, like I said before, it's not my duty to ask who gave you the land belongs to federal government, and so on and so forth. And or when you are insisting on your rights, you have to examine somebody's own rights. Otherwise, if you are looking at your own rights alone, it will not work. I'm not from Lagos State, but I'm a Nigerian. And whatever is of national interest, I am part of it. And patriotism is that we should stop being myopic. Oh, this project is starting in Lagos. Is it starting and ending in Lagos? I've always told people that, when you talk about Abuja to Kano, Kaduna-Kano route, if somebody is coming from Southeast and, God forbid, is kidnapped along that corridor because of bad road, it has become the interest of the Southeast people or Northwest. So every part of this country belongs to all of us. Any place you can travel to is your home, is your base. And so we must begin to say Nigeria is my home, just like America, we always say. We are trying to make an omelette. And this egg we are striking may inconvenience some people. But we try to strike it in such a way that pains are removed and tears are cleaned. And we create a win-win situation. But we must strike the egg.
Well, that's it on Business News. Back to you, Simisola, for the rest of the news.
Thank you very much, Okoyemi. And on the foreign scene, Mali's ruling military junta has suspended all political activities, saying the move is necessary to maintain public order. The decree came after more than 80 political parties and civil groups on April 1 issued joint statements calling for presidential elections as soon as possible and an end to military rule. The country has been ruled by juntas since back-to-back coups in 2020 and 2021, with a worsening security situation compounded by a humanitarian and political crisis. Still on the foreign scene, former NFL player O.J. Simpson has died at the age of 76 in Las Vegas on Wednesday after battling cancer. News of Simpson's death was announced by his children on his X account. The former football great became one of the most infamous figures in American history when he was charged with the murder of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman in 1994. His trial was televised around the country, and although he was acquitted, he was later found liable for their deaths in a civil lawsuit and was ordered to pay £26.7 million to the victims of the families. In 2017, he was released from prison after serving 9 years of a 33-year sentence for armed robbery and kidnapping, having been arrested in Las Vegas a decade earlier. Up next is Entertainment Report on News Now.
The Actors Guild of Nigeria has declared Thursday a no-shoot day for all the Nollywood filmmakers following the death of actor Junior Pope and 3 other crew members who died on a boat mishap on Anam River in Anambra on Wednesday. Emeka Rollas, national president of the Actors Guild of Nigeria, in a statement on Thursday says it happened on a movie set titled The Other Side of Life. Following the incident that occurred on the 10th of April 2024, all films that involve riverine areas and boat riding is hereby suspended indefinitely. Famous singer Michael Adebayo aka Ruga speaks on why he left the Prince Johnson ward as he alleged that he was being exploited and his money was being used to fund new actors. On Thursday, he made accusation on Twitter, all by thanking his former record label for putting him out on the map. Ruga said that the money they were getting from him was being used to find new artists and pay other musicians associated with the company. He accused his label administration of being obscure and excluding him from important choices that impacted his personal brand. And that's his entertainment segment on News Now. Queen Ibaningo, TV360 News, Lagos.
And on sports, Super Falcons head coach Randy Waldron has said it is important for the Nigerian side to prepare adequately for the 2024 Olympic Games following their qualification for the 2024 Olympic Games Women's Football Tournament. Speaking ahead of the forthcoming event, Waldron warned that his side must embark on preparations to be able to challenge for a medal at the Olympics. The 9-time African champions earned a berth at the Olympics for the first time in 16 years after edging past Bayana of South Africa on a 1-0 aggregate. The Super Falcons will face world champions Spain, Japan and Brazil in Group C at Paris 2024. Still on sports, Rafael Nadal has expressed hopes of making his return from injury at next week's Barcelona Open. Last Thursday, the 22-time Grand Slam champion was forced to withdraw from the Monte Carlo Masters after not recovering in time from injury to play the clay court season opener. The record 14-time French Open winner missed virtually all the 2023 season through injury and has only played at the Brisbane International this season, where he felt a hip injury flare-up during his quarterfinal defeat by Jordan Thompson. That prompted his withdrawal from the Australian Open as well as Doha and Indian Wells, where he had first intended to make his comeback. Well, that's all on News Now. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time.